I see the live stream frozen now. Do you see it frozen? Yes, you see it frozen. Ah. It gets worse and worse with this game. That's terrible. So, no, that's just my webcam is frozen. The rest is fine, right? Hello, Xanter. Thank you for being an annoying kid for 38 months. And hello, everyone. Hello, Johnny, Nati, Abdul, Prashant, and all the other ones. I think I fixed it. Ha! It works! Now it looks funny on my screen, but I think it's fine on yours. So that's the most important. Okay, so welcome. I'm on Kraken and Timok base in Forever. 239, back in the old states. And we're even gathering. So serious. We're playing so seriously now. This will make 9 boxes instantly on Monday. It was a big surprise to see Kraken in Forever. Yes, we are 5 bases that moved from VKV to Forever. So there is Da Kraken, King Timok, King Kong, the Dick guy, and Cuz. Kraken moved to Forever, yes. There was a lot of movement from all alliances. To be honest, I think this All-Star is not worth moving around. And we mostly moved because of Eden. But it's always a time of the year where many things change. So I was sick for a few days. I'm better now, but difficult. Yes. So if you are in younger states, in Summit Arena, don't bet on Kraken and Kong because they cannot change the formations. We cannot change in Summit Arena. We see the old state arena now. So we cannot change our formation. They won't win Summit Arena. I get a little thing for my throat, so I stop coughing and be back in a second. I'm back. I know All-Star is not on the same day as previous years. Yes. Is there any idea if we will get the All-Star shop? Missing out on all those free items really sucks. Don't think so. Oh, no, we cannot bet. Xantor is right. We cannot bet because we cannot see which game are gonna be played. Like, we used to be able to spectate other games. This is not possible now. in previous years, the devs were contacting the content creators to ask us to stream All-Star, and there is none of that this year. I don't think devs will give us those free rewards. Anyway, first day was a mess. No, they just grew totally lazy. They just let Oblivion run exactly as usual, just changing the rewards. And that's it. First day was a mess. I saw many people had bugs playing, but I didn't have any issue. I was playing Timok, and it was all fine, but some people had the tower lines not showing, lots of issues. Or some couldn't enter All-Star. Hi Marcelo. He didn't appear. New bugs and stuff that used to work all the time. So I want All-Star in the title because, I mean, I won't say I told you so that it would be on the Fridays. So it's obviously on the Fridays, but many people were like not believing me. So I think we can look at it again and see the changes, because there is lots of things they hadn't shown before it actually opened. Like for me, some things that was not clear when they announced a new All-Star was what's up with those division? What do they mean? Because they presented it like, oh wow, you will be able to choose your division and you can choose the level at which you can fight. And it sounded like AI bullshit, you know? And it was AI bullshit. So let's see how this ranking works. I depended on those blueprints for my make weapon. Still don't have ones with might, all unit types, and damage, all unit types. You don't need that. Don't care for the all unit types weapons, because anyway the best APC will be full fighter, full shooter, or full vehicle, just because that's how the game is, and you want to be able to tap in all the bonuses you get from having a same troop type APC. So you don't need make weapons for all unit types. Just don't chase for it. You don't need it. What you need to do is like make sure that you have 2 or 3 set of 2 fighter make weapon, 2 or 3 set of 2 vehicle make weapon, 2 sets of shooter make weapons, and just build those sets for fighter, vehicle, and shooters, depending on the APC you're gonna use. But don't bother with the all unit type. This All-Star is not good. I miss the old one. I didn't love the old one. Like, they needed a refresh, you know? They have been using the same formula every year. All-Star is supposed to be an amazing way to measure the top alliance strength and drive some hype by showing what is possible, how the top alliance play to all of the players, like to make everyone involved in the big battles. And that's what is fun. Like, even if you're in small alliance, you can bet on the top players, bet on the top alliance. I think that's what's part of the fun for All-Star, and trying to include everyone. That is fun, but why do you call it All-Star? It's just regular Oblivion. This is not All-Stars, this is Oblivion, that's it. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I mean, I remember first All-Star, I was R5 of a smaller alliance, and we were seeing all the bigs going in Eden Dissidia to fight, and that was something satisfying, you know? See that we were having one season without any big alliances, and in the meantime we could watch and cheer for the big alliances fighting, and just observe those big ones killing each other, and that was really fun. Then when All Star became Oblivion, that was also fun because of the tournament thing and being able to bet. And at the same time, we had Oblivion without any risk to be against a super strong alliance because they were all in All Star, you know? I think it would have been interesting to see All Star on different gameplays, like on Dawn, on LC Battle. So yeah, this year it sucks. Especially as I kept it on the Friday, and Friday is not right. So yeah, they added rewards, but didn't touch the gameplay. This is lazy work. So for the ranking, this mysterious division, it seems that it's actually just divided by states. So Glory Division would be state 1 to 600, Apex Division, state 601 to 1200, Storm Division is the old Perseverance Division, etc. until state 1516. And that's just it. It's just state division without saying it. And something... So that sounds like they didn't need to change the name, but whatever. One issue I have with this division is that the rewards are not the same. So the Glory Division is a division where you can get the customized wings as a reward. So wings with the name of the alliance on it. And the other division top rewards are just special wings without being customized. So only all states can get customized item this All-Star. And there is something wrong with that. This All-Star, there is no guarantee the strongest alliance finishes first. Yes, they might not finish first if another alliance goes against all week once and gets really high points every week. Yes. All-Star should be on Saturday and Sunday. Not many people can participate on Friday. I think even Oblivion all year should be on Saturday. Like, the Oblivion times do not even collide with the Dawn times. It would be okay to have it on Saturday every week, all year. So, why is it on Friday? Too hard for devs to add 4 letters on the wings. They have a reduced team compared to before. Hey MJ, miss you too. So how the ranking works now? You see rank score and match score, and rank score is obviously more important, and match score is differentiating people with the same rank score. So how does it work? Rank score is like in Arena, you know. Each alliance having a different rank score makes it like beating them will be worth more or less points. So depending on the rank of the alliance you are going against, you will get more or less rank score. So like if you end up fighting an alliance that is low in the ranking, you will not get as many rank score as if you end up fighting the top one. So this should differentiate after a few weeks, but it will be more representative of did you find weak or strong alliances. So not fan of it, but yeah. And match score is the sum of the score that you do in all match. So if you go against a weak alliance, eventually you will not get much rank score, but you will get a lot of match score. If you go against a strong alliance, you would get a lot of rank score, but not much match score. I hope that makes sense. I think that type of ranking would be kinda a good idea if it's on a very long time, like if you have many matches. But with only 8 matches, I'm not sure that is enough, because there is a big part of luck in the matchmaking that weight on the score that you are gonna get. Even if we open 10,000 tickets to ask for time change, AI will cancel them. Let's try it. I already opened 5,000 tickets asking for Oblivion to be on Saturday. I just need you to open the other 5,000. Everything's falsy. Yeah, so I think All-Star is too short for this rank score and match score to make up a satisfying ranking at the end. But I guess we will see. I hope I'm wrong. I think this ranking on only 8 match is too dependent on luck. So yeah, no betting system. No. Oh, what did I click here? Huh. Nothing on All-Star there. So that's actually all I wanted to say about All-Star. Sucks that it's on Friday and how the ranking works. It just regular Oblivion for me. With funny rewards and no possibility to get the top reward for anyone in state 601 or more. So let's get to more interesting stuff. It's what APC are the hot APC now for the new season. Ah, my throat is bothering me. I was fine before starting the live stream. I think we can check Summit Arena for that. So I think our APC are really fine on Kraken. Oh, I will do an hourly. Let's not forget the important things. Okay. Hi, Farouk. That's been 2 weeks I'm sick. It's super annoying. Now it's finally good weather and I end up coughing all the time. Okay. Get well soon. I am better. Yesterday I ran 10 kilometers. I was fine. It's frustrating. Okay. It will pass in a few days. I think a problem is that when I am a little bit sick, I am in denial. So I'm like, full fever, can't walk, and I just go to work and pretend I'm not sick. And it doesn't help getting better. Here we are doing a training today. I'm gonna use all of his diamonds, haha. Perfect. Side effect of COVID period when we stay in the house for a lot of time. Probably yes. Wish we get auto hourly function. Oh yes. I mean, we don't even do much. Like on hero day here, I'm just upgrading splitting heroes. It makes no sense to use time for that. Wow, his shield is so beautiful. Okay, so I think his APC are good, but we're gonna check what people are using in the Summit Arena. So now it's time to update your APC for the season, okay? You got new heroes, you got new stuff, you have to update your presets to match what are the trendy APC now. Let's check what Ryu is using. What about pets? They're cute, right? Okay, so here for the top vehicle APC, nothing changed since last season. Still Atalanta, Star Shredder, and Rumble Blaster. Are they using a second vehicle APC? No. Wait. Vassar was using 3 fighter APC. Ryu was using 2 shooter APC, but not a secondary vehicle APC. Interesting. For second vehicle APC, though, if you want to use a second vehicle APC, it would be AZ, Dark Sister, and Rose. Emma, Stone Clan. Which pet you recommend? Polar Bear goes on Clan Elite. It goes super well together. On Stone, you want Lion because you want maximum damage, and Lion will be the best damage dealer pet. So on Emma, you end up with something like Serpent to complete Lion and Polar Bear. But anyway, here they use only one vehicle APC. Shooter APC. The top shooter APC now is Ether Hunter. Wait, he's using Ether Hunter, Iron Spark, Ramses. Vassar is using Ether Hunter, Ramses, and Iron Spark. I don't think there is much difference in exchanging Iron Spark and Ramses. It could be depending on the Reconstruction. Let's check what they have for Reconstruction. No, they don't have a Reconstruction. Oh, yes. That's it. Vassar has Distance Strike on Iron Spark. So that's what makes interesting for him to have Iron Spark in the last row. For you, we can exchange both of them with no issue. Vassar will be forced to put Iron Spark in last row because he reconstructed Iron Spark with Distance Strike, which is a little bit less efficient than having Preemptive Strike, because it will make it so if he's not, even if he's the base attacking, his opponent Iron Spark will act first because his Iron Spark doesn't have preemptive strike, and most of the big will have preemptive strike on the damage dealers. For the second shooter APC, Ryu has it here: Skull, Trigger Doll, and Speedstar. We can also see Wild Feather here. I'm not sure what would be best, but we also see Wild Feather, Skull, Trigger Doll. I think we would have to test. But there are multiple options for the second shooter APC. Most people shouldn't care for second shooter APC because you don't have two sets of shooter weapon for your mech. For the top fighter APC, we are using Hank, Stone, and Bane Bell. And I know some people said Emma in first row works better for them, but having Hank here makes it so they have a chance to beat the Atalanta APC. Not every time, but they have a chance. Emma will be more consistent, but also consistently lose against the Atalanta APC. So, okay, secondary fighter APC is interesting here. Vasa is again making a mistake in the placement, to be honest. Emma Clanelite Revive Soul, he's losing, he's missing out on the 8 skills of Clanelite. So this is like here on Iron Spark, he was stuck in last row because of the Reconstruction. Here on Clanelite, Clanelite should be in last row for the damage mitigation of her 8 skill. So it won't be the most efficient fighter APC. Ryu is using something interesting. Emma, Iron Claw, and Revive Soul. Now I want to try that. Because I would use Emma Revive Soul Clan. I want to try that. I think that's interesting that he uses Iron Claw. Okay. Let's see. So, what is Basha using? Okay, so Basha is using 2 vehicle APC, 2 fighter APC, and 1 shooter APC. He's using the same top APC as Ryu, but the secondary fighter APC, he's doing what I would have done, Emma Revive Soul Clan Elite. And I'm not saying this is better than Emma Iron Claw Revive Soul. I would need to test it. But yeah, the two are fine if you have Revive Soul. If you don't have Revive Soul, use Thunderbolt Beater. And here we have a second vehicle APC, AZ Dark Sister and Rose. No surprise there. What is iTech using? Same top 3 APC. Only Vassar had Iron Spark in last row. All the other one have Ramses in last row and Iron Spark in middle row. So I guess it comes from some testing. iTech is using the same APC as Ryu, with those 2 odd secondary fighter and shooter APC. I would assume it comes from some test if they are both using the same thing. and it's original. Let's see, Disharmonics Apollon. Oh, whoa. Okay. That was throwing out the match. Okay. What is Maya using? Mia is using the same top APC here. Same top APC and the secondary shooter and fighter. The shooter one is the same as Ryu and Hightech, and the fighter one is the same as Basha. You can't hear me? What do you mean you can't hear me? I see the thing moving. Did you mean the music was too loud, or do you really don't hear me? Yes! You can't hear me? MJ! MJ, do you hear me? Mel, is a stretch good for third row stone APC? I mean, I can hear you. Okay, MJ, turn on the sound! MJ! Ostrich! You shouldn't use your pet stuff in the ostrich. But I mean, ostrich is a decent free-to-play alternative for a damage dealer. But for third row stone APC, your stone APC third row is Bane Bell, right? No, YouTube. Mia for the win. It will be hard. Oh, Mia is fighting Dharma next. Really explain which APC you are talking about. Like, say the name of the three hero, because Stone is not in last row, so it depends what you're doing there. What's the best reconstruction from Ramses, and what's the best SP flex? Let's see if they have the best one. Ryu not in top 16. Of course Ryu is there. Here. Ramses, tough damage here. Skill damage is fine. Skill damage or damage. Preemptive strike. What reconstruction did she make here? No, full HP. What am I looking at? Full HP for Ramses. Groom Might is an okay alternative, but Ramses is not a damage dealer, so full HP. She put defensive attack on it. Sounds right. The alternatives, of course, could be Endless Trial, Temporary Preparedness. And Armor Piercer goes very well on Ramses, yes. What else here? Let's see those are reconstruction of Ramses. To know the best reconstruction, we like to see the bases that have unlimited budget. His full damage and preemptive strike, I disagree with this. Ramses is not a damage dealer. You can see, check the skill kills. He's not a damage dealer. I would put 3 HP on him. And not preemptive strike, but something like defensive attack, like temporary preparedness and less trial. Armor piercer though is the right one because it helps the wall APC. I saw Kraken and Kong with Forever. What happened? Because of All-Star? Not because of All-Star. It was just time to move and change alliance. It just happened to be at the time of All-Star, but this All-Star is not interesting enough to be the reason for a move, to be honest. This All-Star is not the right reason for a move now. Everyone got different reconstruction for Ramses. It's confusing. It's because many people assume because it's a UR hero, he's gonna do damage, even if he's just a support hero. So many people put damage and skill damage on it, but actually HP is a better choice because he's a support hero. And here, for instance, it's a counter to the vehicle APC. And Rumble Blaster is gonna focus on the last row. You want this HP on your last row hero. The Flex Armor Piercer is the obvious choice. Oh, how did I end up on Bully and Dharma? But okay. Let's see here. Where is Ramses? Oh no, okay. Here we don't even have a Ramses. Perfect. I'm not a fan of preemptive strike because again he's not a damage dealer. So I don't think we gain so much with preemptive strike as we do with things like defensive attack. Is Ryu the only one with max aircraft parts? Probably not. No. But okay, let's go back to this meta thing. Okay, so here, would we change something in Kraken APC? Top Vehicle APC, we saw all the big bays have this APC. Top Fighter APC, all the big bays have this one. Top Shooter APC, all the big bays have this one. But then, for the 4th and 5th APC, it seems that people have different options. They all have a second fighter APC with Emma and Revive Soul. Where it changes is some have Emma, Revive Soul, Clan Elite, but we also saw Emma, Iron Claw, Revive Soul. So I think that's something I want to test. Emma, Revive Soul, Clan Elite, or Emma, Iron Claw, Revive Soul. And some of them had a secondary vehicle APC, and some of them had a secondary shooter APC. When it's a secondary vehicle APC, it was this one, AZ, Dark Sister, and Rose. And when it was a secondary shooter APC, it was Skull, Trigger Doll, and Speedstar. And I think that's not the one we save. Yeah, we have Wild Feather, Skull, and Trigger Doll here. I know he's not a fan. If I shouldn't change here, but wait. That's Iron Sparks. It's fine. I don't recognize them with their bunny here. So here, this one should be changed to be Skull, Trigger Doll, and Speedstar. And Wild Feather benched. And then we saw some of them also used a third fighter APC, but that was not the top players. So I wouldn't bother with it. sorry, reading the chat. Do you know which wings are in the rewards? New wings. You saw them. Let me show you. It's in the All-Star event banner. See? Here? You can see some wings. You see the wings on the side? Those are wings that no one have yet. And we will win during All-Star for the state 1 to 600. The top alliance winning All-Star will get wings engraved with the name of the alliance. For the other ones, they will get another set of wings. Hello, Milo. Finally, wings. Oh. I'm not happy with All-Star rewards. Yeah, I mean, happy if you're happy. But I think it's not many alliances are concerned by it. The ranked match rewards. No, that's not this. Where do we see that? Ranking reward? Yes. So okay, that's it. Top 1 alliance. Wings. Okay, top 2 alliance get wings. Top 3 get wings. Top 4 get wings. Just want to see up to which alliance. Top 8 get wings. Oh wait, 9 to 16 will also get wings? Okay. Wings to top 32? Okay, so yeah, everyone will get wings with that. Top 32. Top 32 get wings. Okay. That part is nice. Invisible wings, right? There are 5 divisions this time, I'm showing, which is great, but Oblivion should be on Saturday. 5 division, it's not that great. Like, it's just a division per state again. Glory division is 1 to 600. They just didn't write it. But it's a division by state number. Oblivion should be on Saturday. Yes! Right to the devs! Avoid rank 33. Farouk will be the rank 33. No, I think if you are in an active alliance, you should make it. 32. Any active player is able to be in an alliance, able to make it to rank 32. NBH will go in top 8. I saw that many people want that. NPH have hard season every season, but it seems everyone loves them. Okay. Okay, let's go back there. So if I was to change something in Kraken setup, what would I do? This APC I would test. This versus having Emma Iron Claw and Revive Soul. And I think having a second vehicle APC is most useful most of the time. I would change the defense queue for the second shooter APC though. Like, I would put Skull, Trigger Doll, Speedstar in defense queue, because Skull, Trigger Doll, Speedstar would sometimes be a counter for the attacks with the vehicle APC. And I would have, if I'm reinforcing tiles in Eden, this one is the one that is benched until I have another Eden APC. I would use 2 fighter APC, 2 shooter APC, and 1 vehicle APC, because I think I will have a better success reinforcing tiles around with a secondary fighter APC. But if I'm fighting strong opponents like TW6, I will only be using my top APC, top vehicle, top fighter, top shooter. So those APC can be whatever, and I would rather use a vehicle APC for speed. For instance, if we have to block a support guild, I will be more at ease with the second vehicle APC. Otherwise, if I want to just use 5 top APC, I think the second vehicle is the one I benched. And I use 2 shooter, 2 fighter, and 1 vehicle. So that would be for my APC choice. We lost badly the first match. Active players couldn't join. We have many from Europe. You think this has something to do with the European servers? So this All-Star would be a big fail. This All-Star sucks. I love Oblivion. I love Oblivion strategies. I loved All-Star even if it was repetitive and had these issues. Yeah, this year it sucks. Johnny Booth will lose all match. Shh. Let him hope. Okay, now the pets. And again, if you don't have all heroes and you're using different APC, in the chat, just drop your APC and ask. But say what are the 3 heroes you are talking about. Because if you use a different APC, your pets might be different. Let's say Atalanta APC. What is that? Don't do that. Did it change? The problem when you change the preset is then if you move around the pets, the pets don't move. Look, in the preset, if I want to move it, see, the pets stay there. It moves everything else, but the pets stay in place. So sometimes there are weird things in the pets. But that's actually correct here. Why are they different here? Huh. Okay. Fixed. If you are in Forever, we'll have a fight for sure. NBH versus Forever. At some point, probably, yeah. And this would be a hard fight, so we would not make much point. But hopefully lots of rank points. Okay, so Atalanta APC, here we have Serpent, Polar Bear, and Lion. Do I agree with that? Yes, I agree with that. Lion is basically your best damage dealer pet. So you want Lion on Rumble Blaster. You want Lion on Stone. You want Lion on Iron Spark. Where is Lion? Oh, when I move things around, I move a Lion. Lion. Lion Max. Lion Max. Boom. Lion, best damage dealer pet. For free-to-play shooter, which is better? Wild Feather, Trigger Doll, Grim Fortress, or Speedstar, Trigger Doll, Wild Feather. For free-to-play shooter, to be honest, shooter being the worst trope type, chances are you don't have too good mech weapon. There is absolutely no situation where you are using shooters. For free to play, when are you using shooters? I'm trying to think, but basically never. Even when you're gonna do arena, chances are you prefer having 2 fighter APC or 2 vehicle APC. Because as a free-to-play, you have had to make choices when you develop mech, when you did research. So you developed fighters and vehicle more than shooter, and your shooter lag behind. So for free-to-play, shooter is just not an option. Don't bother with it. No headache. In Eden, you will prefer having fast APC, so you don't care if your APC are strong or not. In Oblivion, same. In Dawn, same. You are only using 1 APC in Dawn. You are only using your fighter APC. Only in Arena, you need multiple APC, but because how your fighter, vehicle, and shooter are developed isn't balanced, you don't need shooters. So, sorry. That's it. Otherwise, I guess something like if you really want an answer, Speedstar, Wild Feather, Trigger Doll could be an option. But for real, don't use it. But I would put Trigger Doll in last row, Wild Feather in middle row. Because on Wild Feather, if you have her in middle row, you can use a certain flex. Wait. Where is she? Wild Feather. We don't have it here. Let's see. Wait, what am I looking for? I don't remember what I'm searching here. I don't remember what I was searching for in Wild Feather, sorry. Okay, so we saw the pets, lion and the damage dealer. So then, serpent or fox in every APC. Serpent, fox, or owl in every APC, because those are pets that are gonna silence your opponent. So you want them. Serpent is really amazing. You want to have serpent or horse in all APC if possible. It's really amazing, and it's gonna silence enemy hero. So here serpent is in first row because it has lots of HP as it's a SP pet. So in first row it's gonna survive. So you like it in first row. Could be polar bear. Polar bear and serpent here could be exchanged. No, actually they can't. Because serpent is also boosting the damage, which Atalanta uses more than Star Shredder. So actually on Atalanta it's better. It's not a big difference if they are exchanged here. Polar Bear has always this kind of random effect. When the shield activates, it can really help your APC. So it's good to have it here. Serpent is on Atalanta because it also boosts damage and it would be kinda wasted on Star Shredder. And that's it for the Atalanta APC. Serpent, Polar Bear, Lion. There are alternatives, of course, but I do believe that's the best bet. Stone APC. Here, we could make some variation here. Iron Core. Still not back in game. Okay, he put Polar Bear on Hank, and I agree they have a really good synergy because both of them are very luck based. So Polar Bear or Hank can change the course of a battle because they are very luck based. So it makes sense to put them together. Nope, never coming back. Smart man. You want to have a heart attack when you see it. Pet manual, not very interesting to see. Just upgrade the next one. As we said, Lion and Stone. And Fox has real good synergy with Bell because of the silencing effect. But you could have Serpent also here. That would be fine. To have Serpent and Baneblade. Oh no, we saw that in the last live stream. Serpent increases damage and HP. No, might and HP. But Fox increases might and damage. So, because Banebell is the damage dealer, you prefer Fox than Serpent here. Because it will boost Banebell more. So this is the best bet to have here. Over Serpent, you prefer Fox here. On Hank, you could also have Rhino, you could have Serpent, but it would be redundant with the Fox. You could have Horse, but Horse goes better with the first rules that do some damage dealing. So Polar Bear is really the best option here. Polar Bear, Lion, and Fox. And Alex will criticize everything I say, and you listen to him. Hank can also confuse the enemy squad's pet. The confusion affects the pets? For real? That's interesting. So for those who don't know, confusion is a crowd control skill that will make enemy attack itself. So Hank has his skill confusing. Wait, I'm gonna open Hank. It will be easier. Where is he? Hank. Where is he? Aki. Confusion. Which skill is it? Okay. 30% chance to make 2 random enemy squads within range to enter confuse and flammable status. Skill and basic attacks target random targets. Take 50% additional burning damage last 2 turns. So 30% chance to make them confused, which makes them attack random targets, including those in the enemy squads. And you say this applies also to pets, which is super interesting. Okay, I didn't know that it applies to pets. Thanks. Hank also best hero. Yes. I split it when AO said to split it. But yeah. Best hero for big bases. No, depend on the goals that you have with your APC. The thing is that many people with smaller base, they want to use Hank because they see big base using Hank, but they didn't reconstruct it correctly. Because you see this, lucky 5, hero's 5th skill combat skill and passive skill, plus 10% trigger chance. This is what makes all the difference with Hank. Because this is the skills that we just saw. The confusion and flammable status. Plus 10% trigger chance. Otherwise, it's 30% trigger chance. This is not enough to make Hank good. But with this extra 10%, yes. We did many tests. But people test, what did you test? Because if you tested Hank, Stone, Bell versus Emma, Stone, Bell, Emma wins. What makes Hank interesting here is that it gives a chance at the fighter APC not losing against the vehicle APC. And yeah, you need lucky 5. And many people tested by testing Hank versus Emma. And they're like, but Emma wins, so Emma is better. But the thing is, you are not supposed to use your fighter APC to fight another fighter APC. You are supposed to use your fighter APC to attack the shooter APC. And you are supposed to use your fighter APC like sometimes bad luck, your opponent saw you and they sent their counter APC, which is the vehicle APC. Your fighter APC is not supposed to fight other fighter APC. Either you are the one countering the opponent and then it doesn't matter. Hank, Emma, you're gonna beat the shooter APC. Either your opponent tries to counter you using their vehicle APC, they're gonna beat Emma 100% of the time, and they're gonna be blocked by Hank sometimes because Hank has this luck factor. So Emma will be more interesting for someone who is not careful about counter at all. If you're not careful about counter at all, then yes, your fighter APC ends up fighting other fighter APC. But this is your mistake in the first place for sending a fighter APC instead of sending a vehicle APC. You shouldn't care how Hank performs against Emma. Token shop, keep eye, you get it from there, or get them from chosen ticket. As there are not all heroes in the selection ticket anymore, right? Some heroes are in our arena shop, yeah. But with the selection ticket, we don't get to choose between all the heroes anymore, I think. Main issue is you need stone on both APC. Yeah. Nice to make stone. Okay, back on the pets, we saw Atalanta APC, we saw Fighter APC. Let's see the Shooter APC. So Shooter APC, we saw when Ramses and Oath were released, we made the live stream about it, like Oath and Ramses, super good synergy, go amazing together. We saw that Lion is the best damage dealer APC, so we put it on Iron Spark. Now for Ether Hunter, I made video about Snowman, saying Snowman is amazing, but also that there are better options. So Snowman is amazing for Ether Hunter, but that is if you don't have unlimited budget. If you can afford it, then also Serpent will be better on Ether Hunter, and Oath is already on Ramses, so you have Serpent on Ether Hunter. That's your best option. Serpent, Oath, and Lion. Hey Sakiv. It's going great, I just have. Still sick a little. And then you have your secondary APC, so here you do what you can with the pets that are left. On Emma APC, if you could have any pets you want, you see that Kraken ran out of pets. Unfortunately, he doesn't have 5 max Serpent and 5 max Alliance. So just too bad. If you could do whatever you wanted here, you would have the lion on Revive Soul, because we said it multiple times, lion is the best damage dealer pet. So it would go on Revive Soul. Polar Bear has great synergy with Clan Elite. So Polar Bear would be on Clan Elite. Just don't have enough Polar Bears here. And on Emma, you would have the Serpent. Here, he just obviously ran out of Lion and Polar Bears. So he had Rhino on Emma, Owl on Revive Soul, and Serpent on Clan Elite, which is the next best thing with what he had. But the absolute best would be Serpent, Lion, Polar Bear. All the problem encountered on some maps makes the competition unfair. On my map, there was only half an hour of play. Okay. On the secondary vehicle APC, AZ Dark Sister Emerald Rose, I can see that he prioritized this APC with the pets. I would have prioritized the fighter APC. But, okay. Polar Bear, Snowman, and Lion. I wouldn't do that. I would do Polar Bear, Serpent, Lion, but again, he doesn't have enough Serpents to... Serpents are SP pets. It's okay if he doesn't have 1,000 Serpents. But Polar Bear in first row looks like a very solid option. Second row, Snowman is the next best thing, but I would put Serpent there because Serpent will also boost a little Dark Sister damage, but also silence the opponent. And here, this APC is kind of missing a silencing pet. A Lion on Emerald Rose would be the best. Then for the secondary shooter APC, so we said Skull, Trigger Rose, Trigger Doll, and Speed Star. Polar Bear goes on Speed Star, super good synergy. First row on Skull, have a horse. Horse would be good, or Serpent. Or Snowman as the next best thing. And on Trigger Doll, Lion. As All-Star already started, we had the first All-Star match on Friday, but All-Star is different this year. So this year, this is just a tournament. It's played on Friday, so super disappointing, not everyone can be here. And this is a ranking where you get points for fighting an alliance that is higher in ranking. You get more points. And you get your score there. Bye, Farouk. And bye Farouk and bye everyone, actually. It has been 1 hour that we talked about the pets for all the APC. I hope that was helpful. And that will be... you will be putting lions everywhere. On all damage dealer. And that's it for the pets. If there are questions about the pets, you can ask them in the chat super fast, or otherwise it's even better to put them in the comment of the video so I can answer and everyone can answer, and it stays there forever to consult. And yeah, that's it for top APC and top pets. And get ready for next All-Star. Don't forget to update also your new page of... I'm scrolling the base. The Energizer. Energy Lab. We got a new page opening, so you need to go there and put some level 18 cores. So the new energy lab, maximum energy lab power would be 179 million. So get that done. And before next Oblivion map, next Oblivion battle. And new season not announced yet, so they can still surprise us by starting the registration tomorrow, but I don't think so. We probably have again still a week or so before the registration starts. That's it for me. Thank you everyone for tuning in for this live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone who sent questions in the chat, because if you have a question, you're not alone, and there is no stupid question, so ask it and we do our best to answer. If you ask a question in the comments, it gives me time to go ask all the experts across all the states and come back with an answer next time. See you next time. Bye!